Well, first of all, it starts with the mission of the company. And does the leadership of the company, are they committed to the mission and the values of the company? Goldman Sachs, for instance, John Whitehead wrote the mission and values of the company in the early 1980s, 25 years ago, and he wrote about the client's interests always come first. Is the leadership committed to that proposition? We believe in teamwork over stars. Is the leadership committed to that? Don't choose a leader who's not, who wants a star system. If you believe in creating a meritocracy, which Goldman is, which Medtronic is, which ExxonMobil, where I serve on the board, is, then you better choose someone who believes in meritocracy and not pushing up a lot of his political buddies and not playing a power game. And that's what you've seen in a lot of these failed leaders. They were more interested in personal power accumulation and their own personal self-aggrandizement. And by the way, I don't even think it was money. I think the money conveyed a certain status that they were looking for. And it was a way of offsetting some internal feelings that weren't so good. And so I think we've chosen the wrong leaders for the wrong reason. We've been choosing people based on their charisma instead of their character. We've been choosing people based on their image instead of their integrity. We've been choosing people more for style and substance. If you choose people for that, why are you surprised when you don't get people of great character and great values? And so I think boards have failed in many, many cases. Now the corporate boards are finally waking up, and I hope the Wall Street boards are going to wake up. The Citigroup board was totally asleep when it didn't manage Sandy Weil and let him create the kind of instability he did, and then chose Chuck Prince as the lawyer to take over. Yes, I don't believe in the big bank supermarket. I don't think you can argue against absolute size, like take Exxon, the world's largest company. I don't think you can say Exxon's too big, let's break it up. Exxon's focusing on what it does well, oil and gas, okay? Delivering in the most efficient way to the most people, and and doing it with the least amount of energy usage. It's very committed to that. And Goldman Sachs is focused on being an investment bank. I'm not even sure. I think you can't put the genie back in the bottle, but I'm not so confident that getting rid of Glass-Steagall was a good thing. Dick Kovacevic, a very successful CEO of Wells Fargo for 20 years, the most successful commercial bank. He would never get into investment banking. He was going to stay the course. And I talked to him about Wachovia. Why did he do Wachovia? Because he took a huge hit from some of their trading activities. He said, we wanted it for the franchise, and that's what they'll get. You watch. They'll have that east of the Mississippi franchise or the west of Mississippi. They'll be a great commercial bank is what they'll be. But they understand their mission. They didn't try to be all things to all people. And I think that was the failing of Sandy Weil at Citigroup.